Alright guys, so a while ago, and I mean like a really long while ago, I made a video about characters in this image that could and could not beat Goku from Dragon Ball. Now I'm bringing this video up for two reasons. One, it was a major reason as to why I hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you all so much for that. And two, the comment section of that video had a lot of people debating and arguing. I would say about 20% of the comments on that video were people talking positively about it and casually leaving their opinions. And 80% were people getting mad and aggressively debating each other. Guys, I literally said at the beginning of the video that I made it just for fun. There was no reason to get upset or aggressive just because I or someone else said that a character in this image gets beaten by Goku. But under that comment section, there were a lot of people mentioning one specific character, whether the comment was calm or aggressive. And that one character was Saitama from One Punch Man. Now, in the original video, I went over how Saitama loses to Goku, but in this video, I'm gonna be going over the arguments that people use to say that Saitama beats Goku. So without further ado, let's make some more people upset. Okay, now when it comes to people using arguments or feats to say that Saitama beats Goku, there are multiple, but these are the ones that I mainly see people use. The first one is that Saitama is a gag character. The second argument is the Jupiter feat, otherwise known as the sneeze feat. And the third argument is that Saitama grows infinitely and has limitless potential. So now that you all have seen the arguments that are being used, I'm now going to go over every single one, starting off with the first one, that Saitama is a gag character. And I'm going to just say it right now. I don't know where this argument comes from because Saitama is the farthest thing from a gag character. First of all, One Punch Man isn't even a gag manga, it's a shonen jump. Two, Saitama doesn't even do or have like any gags. And three, One Punch Man's author, Tomohiro, never said anything about One Punch Man being a gag manga. All he said was that he made a gag manga back in grade school called Middle-Aged Man, which has nothing to do with Saitama or One Punch Man. And another thing, One Punch Man doesn't even have gag manga elements in it. Like when Saitama defeated Maruguri and destroyed City B in the process. If One Punch Man were really a gag manga, then City B would have just come back like nothing happened. Or like when Genos got his core ripped out from Garo. Like, gag mangas aren't supposed to have serious moments in them. And that was a serious moment. Nothing about that was a gag at all. And Saitama himself is definitely not a gag character. Because what would his gag even be? It can't be defeating people with one punch because he couldn't even do that with Boros or Garo. And he's even stated that defeating people with one punch makes him feel nothing. So Saitama is definitely not a gag character and One Punch Man is definitely not a gag manga. So yeah, Saitama is not a gag character, and to be honest, I don't know how if he were a gag character, that means that he beats Goku. But anyways, let's move on to the second argument, the Jupiter feat. Now this feat is good for Saitama, but against Goku, and not even just Goku, but the entire Dragon Ball universe, this feat is so bare bones. I will never understand why so many of you guys use this feat to say that Saitama beats Goku. There are so many characters in Dragon Ball that are under Goku's power level that can destroy planets. For example, King Vegeta, Vegeta himself, Master Roshi, Piccolo, Frieza, and Kid Buu. All of the guys that I just listed are weaker than Goku or were weaker than Goku at the time, meaning that Goku is totally capable of destroying a planet whether it's big or small. Also, in the Cell saga, Cell literally stated that Goku's instant transmission Kamehameha, before Goku even hit him with it, he said that it would be strong enough to destroy the entire Earth.
You're just posturing, aren't you? You're obviously not going to launch an attack that would risk destroying the entire planet.
Also, I think that I should mention that Goku literally has better strength feats than just planetary ones. I mean, like, him and Beerus literally shook the entirety of Universe 7 in their fight. And that basically gives him universal to multiversal levels of strength. So basically, you're using a strength feat that is planetary against a strength feat that is basically multiversal. Does that not sound bad to anyone, like, at all? But yeah, this argument against Goku is just complete booty cheeks, I'm not even gonna lie. But anyways, the third and final argument is that Saitama has infinite potential. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and deny that Saitama has infinite potential, because he literally does. It was shown in the manga. But this does not mean that Saitama beats Goku because Saiyans don't have limits. It has been both shown and stated in Dragon Ball that Saiyans don't have limits and that they can get infinitely stronger. Whether it be through training, emotions, or fighting a new threat. Like, are we really just gonna sit here and ignore Goku's fight against Nappa, Beerus, and his performance in the Tournament of Power? Especially the Tournament of Power. In 48 minutes, Goku was able to take a technique that he barely knew before, turn it into a transformation, and then master that transformation in just 48 minutes. And his performance in the tournament just proves that, like Saitama, Saiyans can grow infinitely, and their strength and potential have no limits. So Saitama having infinite potential doesn't mean that he beats Goku, because Goku also has infinite potential. So with all of that being said, while Saitama is definitely strong, and two of these arguments can be useful against a lot of other anime characters that Saitama's put up against, Saitama, at least currently, is still not strong enough to go against this guy. So, to this day, Goku's still solo.